zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
180.
To throw is gone. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Second and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Quick challenge flag for the boys. Come on.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a 1st down. On the jet sweep, it's to Slaw. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You look at this Bears defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
180. Super.
Read option. This is Gibbs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
He's airing it out for Williams. This is intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
To throw, Williams. That's complete. Romadunzo. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
To throw, it's Williams. Pass complete to Adunzo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The Bears had 5 and 6 to start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing again here, Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And it is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Axel! Vegas! Yes! Punch first!
To the air, Williams. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got called for the penalty.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Whiskey! Vegas!
Operating from the gun, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 50, it's gone. They'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to find Jamison Williams, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Bears defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last pass typically what we might see.
Yes, sir.
Short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
22 yards there, a first down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
First down, Detroit.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He'll take it inside the 25.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Lions 7, Bears 3.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 13. To the right side and intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we have offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. But in the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To the left side into the hands of Odunze. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Williams going to look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Motion, TC! Yes! Tempo!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm we've seen from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Roma Dunze from 4 yards out. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. And she caught by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
16 yards. That's good for the Lions.
Goff now looking to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the Bears' 40-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 5, 180.
Goff now looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Over the dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, that's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Williams operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of the Dunze. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Gentlemen, this is what you call the complete gimmick here, boys. In certain ways, you see, people will try to just hike spam throw streaks even if it's covered. And just kind of try to abuse AI.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Roma Dunze with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Bass on for the extra point. And this is now a one-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
17.
Now Gall. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Yeah, he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Goff now to throw. Open man right side to St. Brown. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. It gets it right back to Mayer. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now it's gone. Right side to Williams. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
What? Like 20.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
You know, we've discussed this before. We've seen it in practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's caught left side, Burden. Calling a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, As he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Williams. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles.
They're rewarding the gimmicks, bro. But that's on me.
Where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up.
Why are you gimmicking out, bro?
Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out.
I
think it's a good call.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
That's fact. Maybe.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2. That puts a lot more pressure on that.
Nah, no beef, dude, but you're gimmicking out. Low-key. Nah, that's the game. That's on me.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
All right, I do the same.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
I hear you, bruh. No BS.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. To the left side, he's got his tight end Loveland. Touchdown Bears!
The gimmick shit, bro. It's all good.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying
Nah.
this game here on the
Is that excuses? Or do I have a point, bro? Honestly.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important
I want to hear from you.
we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Do I have a point when I say, you know, people gimmick out, don't play organic and shit?
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
Yeah.
And this one over the back line of the end
All right.
zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Well, they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Play action. It's gone. Hitting Mayer here on the out route.
Yes, sir.
Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Michael Mayer, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Williams from the gun on third down. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain of 31 on third down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing again here, Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
To throw, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. No gain on the play. And it's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To the air, Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
Fuck no, bro. That's realistic, bruh.
Nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch. And
I feel that. But we got a guy there, bro. He's finally using his eyes.
Big play coming. This is third and long. To the air once more. Williams. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that would be...
That's a C. Williams type of throw.
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to
dude,
brings up fourth down.
You say that, but like you're the one also spam throwing and like, you know, throwing the corner routes. But you're not that bad, you know. Some people are straight gimmicks, bro. Straight, you know, copycat YouTube shit.
Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go. Here's Williams. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gone. It's Williams on the catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long.
Come on, bro. You can't say that.
Type of a throw. I think he looks at
Come on.
I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet.
Dude, that's that cynical thinking I'm talking about, bro. Come on.
They'll try the left side with Estimate. And he'll manage to pick up about 4.
Estimate, not too bad. Facts. He'll return soon.
You look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now 2nd and 5.
We go. 76. 76.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And he will have the 1st down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock.
Let's go, bro.
From here.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Dula. Merlin. Cut.
Goff going to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on
I'm messing up my passes, bro.
big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Goff now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his 1st punt. Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Ooh.
He was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
You handing the ball off or no?
This is 1st and 10.
What is that? Yes. Vegas.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Damn, bro.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
I hear you. I really think that I just do football shit, bro. I do not really agree, though.
And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before.
Hey, why did you throw that shit, bro? Why'd you lob it like that?
And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Bruh. You gotta show respect to the game, dog.
We gotta have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one
I feel you, dude.
for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
14. Cut.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Lions, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.